Have you wondered where Cowork went? Well, Claude just got an update. Cowork, when they released Opus5, Cowork is now integrated with chat, and that's how you choose it. What we're going to do today is we're going to build a full campaign with Opus5. This is Frank from Obelisk. Let's go. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to create a full autumn campaign for the Meridian Attitudes Coffee Company. And you can use this for your small business. Why? Because on this channel, it's all about saving marketing dollars with AI. Notice that when you open chat in Claude, there's an option for Cowork right beside it, underneath the prompt. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to ask it to create a full campaign for us. I choose a folder that I've created and set it up as a project. And that folder right now is empty. And now we create our prompt. You can keep your prompts simple now because Opus5 is incredibly powerful. Give it room to build solutions for you. In this case, we want to treat Opus5 like a 5-star chef. You kind of give them the idea of what kinds of food you like, and then you just let it loose. For marketing, what I've suggested we do is create a full campaign and all assets necessary. Right? So it gives us lots of latitude to move. In this case, we're focused on a September relax into autumn campaign, right? And I asked it to create a slide deck, social media ads, a refreshed corporate website, a full CRM email chain, and we want to use all of this to promote the app from Meridian. Also, I've said, create any helpful campaign assets. So in this case, we're letting Claude loose. Build as much as you can. And what's really phenomenal is because Opus5 is goal-based, it starts creating the core documents that we've suggested, and then it starts building even more. So this is an opportunity to start from scratch and have it build what you need. In this case, it's asking us about personas. So we're going to choose all of those particular personas. It makes a suggestion for the discount that we could provide. It gives us a starting point on that. We can change that later. For the homepage, I've suggested that it go out and build an HTML page and reference the app, and away we go. All right, let's let that run, and we can see that Opus5 is already churning away. It's telling us on the right what it is creating. So it's going to create a strategy foundation, then the slide deck, write social media ads, etc. Now, it's gone and come back. Right, I've let that run in the background. Notice that it's generating these assets in the order that best suits it. So it created the strategy foundation first, then it did the social media ads, then the CRM email chain, etc. Okay, so Claude Opus5 is going in and building out all of those assets. Now it's producing any other supporting assets. Please, if you're going in and building out the ad, why not see what Opus5 can drive for you? And here's the example of the PowerPoint that it created. Right? Okay. Here's an example of the spreadsheet the example of the website that it has created. Okay. So we have an incredible, powerful tool that knows a lot about not only uh, not only the coffee business, but lots of other business components as well. All right. One of the other things, make sure that you request that Cloud create shareable documents. By default, it's going to create MD files, which are very useful in the context of Cloud, but hard to share. So have it create documents, PDFs, Excel files, and PowerPoints. And then once it creates those, you can go in and edit them at your leisure. Okay. Once again, this tool is very, very powerful for building out campaigns, not for just this example, but any small business or any medium to large business. Okay. Once again, it's going to ask us a few questions. How do we want the slide deck? How do we want the other content, right? So it will prompt us if it doesn't know how to create that content. In this case, I just wanted to keep the website as is. I didn't need a PDF of it, but if you wanted a PDF to share, you could select that. Okay, so we're ensuring that we have formats that are available to provide to our team. Okay. Next up, I want to show you something very powerful. So we've created this whole campaign and everything, and even almost a brand from scratch. But what if you already have a brand? You have assets, you have a logo, you have documents. So what I did was I pointed it to a directory that I work in, and I put all my brand assets in there. And Claude Opus 5 automatically recognizes those assets. Okay, it goes in, it recognizes the voice, it recognizes now the fact that the content that it created from Meridian Coffee, it now goes in and says, the real company name is Meridian Attitudes Coffee. So you could do this with your brand as well. Have it create something from scratch. See what it gives you. Then give it assets and have it reshape those assets based on your brand, right? It will find content and make sure that it is merged in with those whole documents. So it found our hex codes, it found our other content, and now we see that we've got a PowerPoint here, and we also have web pages and things like that it regenerated in our brand colors. Very, very powerful. Okay, so we have kind of a summary PowerPoint, and it provides a new website, a website that promotes the app, and the documents that are supporting it as well. So it went back and found our existing personas, Marcus, Priya, and Hal, and it incorporated them into those documents, right? And it even updated our content calendar with our brand colors. All right, and here's an example of the website content. Okay, now one of the other things that it has included is the whole email chain. And we'll take a look at that a little bit later. But let's take a look at the campaign brief. It's quite clever in recommending that we focus in on September and the equinox, where the day and night are balanced. And maybe people's kind of coffee habits change a little bit. Then there's also the focus on the single bean coffee, and it picked up the notion that we wanted to target more individuals to download and use the app to make their orders. Okay, so one of the components that it gave us was ads, so social media ads as well. All right, we'll get to that a bit later. Blog content. All right, so we can take these concepts here in Word and build them out. Right, it gives us some suggestions for SEO as well. I've taken some of the social ads that it generated and I put it in Gemini. And the reason why I put it in Gemini is because of the fact that there are some limitations in Claude. Right now, it just does animations. So we've had it go and create animations, all right? And now we'll have Gemini create a full ad for us. Coming back, one of the other core assets we asked it to create is a full email campaign. So how do you nurture folks? How do you get them to use the app? If they order, what email do you send them? If they don't order, what do you send them? Right? And other content that you can use to engage by email. So this whole suite of documents took probably 20 minutes to create, and it created docs that it can share, it created a spreadsheet, it created PowerPoint, and other PDFs that it can immediately share with the team and have folks work on those different components. But what's really amazing is just the breadth of that content. Let's watch the video that got generated. All right, so that's the Gemini video. And Gemini did a fantastic job. Now, let's go in and we can only create animations, but let's see what Claude did. Wow, that's quite impressive for not being able to generate kind of real-time content. This is Frank from Obelisk. I hope you enjoyed this session today about Claude Cowork, and I'll see you in the next one to save you marketing dollars with AI. Get your copy of the AI Automation Handbook. Click the link in the description below.